So in today's session, we will be discussing the various options which are available in the mailings tab. Most commonly, we are using a mail merge option to select the same content or to send same content to multiple recipients. So here we can utilize what the step-by-step mail merge wizard so that we can effectively utilize the mail merge wizard so that we can send the same content letter, we can forward the same content to multiple recipients effectively. Assume that I want to send an offer letter for candidates. Say, for example, we have selected 100 candidates for our company. Now the matter will be same, but the only change is regarding their candidate name and job title, company name, manager name. So various basic details are going to change, but the rest of the content will be as it is. Rest of the contents will be same here. So in this case, I cannot make edit of individual letters here, so which consumes a lot of time because composing a letter for 100 recipients is very tedious job. So instead of editing individual letters, what we can do, anyhow the content is same, but the only thing is we have to modify certain details like candidate name, job title, etc. So for this, what we can do, the best method is we can utilize mail merge wizard, mail merge option. So here we need to add recipient details first. We can have a list of recipients here uh, with the following details which are necessary to compose a letter. So let us see how we can utilize mail merge wizard step by step. So to utilize a mail merge wizard step by step, we need to follow the path here. Click on mailings tab as you can see here. So we have to click on mailings tab, and in mailings tab we are having start mail merge group here. Suppose if we want to create individual receipt list here, so we need to add recipients here by using select recipient option. Or else I want to utilize a mail merge step-by-step wizard, then we can simply use this particular option so that we can effectively use mail merge wizard so that there will be no confusion at all. So now let me show you how we can utilize a mail merge wizard. So I'm going to click on start mail merge option here. So after clicking this, you can see the menu which is appearing below here. So here what we need to do, we need to select step-by-step mail merge wizard option here. So I'm going to select that particular option now. When I click here, you can observe at the right hand side, we are able to see the mail merge wizard is appearing here. So as you can see here at the right hand side, we are able to see here the mail merge wizard. So in examination, you have to write in detail. You have to write in detail about these steps. You have to draw this diagram. So we need to follow the step-by-step procedures now. As you can see here at the bottom side, in the mail merge wizard panel, you can see here, we are having a totally 6 steps here. The first step is what? We have to start our mail merge process by selecting a document. So we have to start a document selection. So here, what are the options available here? The first type is we have to select the document type here. What type of a document are you working on? Whether am I working on a letters, email messages, envelopes, labels, directory. So likewise, we need to select what document type here. Now I want to compose a letter here. So for that, I'm going to select a letters option here. Suppose if you want to compose email message, then you can select this option. Suppose if you are preparing envelopes for the recipients, then you need to select this one. So likewise, for what kind of a document you are going to prepare, based on that we need to select the type of a document. So this is what the step number one. So after selecting a proper document here, so now I'm going to select what letters here. After selecting a letter, so now what I will do, I'm going to click on a next step here. So that is nothing but starting a document. So this is what the next step. The first step is what? Step number one is selecting what? Document type. And the second step is we have to start preparing a document here. This is second step. So first we have selected the document type as a letter now. So now the second step is we have to start the document. So now let me click on starting a document step here. So idana click madbeku. Next you can observe, let me okay, drag like this. Okay, so now hope you are able to see this. Yeah. So now what we need to do, we need to select starting a document here. How do you want to set up your letter? Whether you want to use the current document here, that means whatever the document you are going to prepare now, for that document type, whether you are using this current document which you have opened here, or else whether you want to start the document from a template. Already we have discussed about the template here. And also from existing document, assume that we have already prepared a document and it has been stored somewhere else in our computer system. I want to use that document, existing document, then we have to select this option. So there are again three options provided by Mailmerge step-by-step wizard. So now what I will do, I have already prepared one sample document in this current document only. So for that purpose, what I will do, I will select the first option, that is use the current document. So after selecting this one, now I'm going to click on the next step. The next step is what? Select recipients. So you can see here, I have already composed one message here. So dear candidate name, we are delighted to extend this offer of employment for the position of a job title. We have to mention here with the company name. So likewise, I have composed a common letter. So here I'm going to use this current document which I have already opened here. So that's why I have selected use the current document only. Now after selecting this option, now what I will do, I'm going to click on the next step, that is select recipients. So this is the third step, select recipients. So click on this. Now you can see here, again it is providing several options here. Now what I need to do, I need to select a recipient list now. Whether I want to use an existing list. Suppose if already I have created a list in MS Word document, then I want to utilize that particular list. Then I have to select this option, or else I can simply use Outlook contacts here. Assume that yeah, along with the Microsoft Office package, we are getting Outlook software as well. And even we can maintain contact details by using Outlook software. Suppose I want to select those contacts from Outlook software, then I have to choose this particular option. Or else suppose I don't want to utilize the existing list, and also I don't want to utilize Outlook contacts because I'm having entirely a new list. So at that time I need to select third option, that is type a new list. So now what I will do, I'm going to choose a new list here. So let me select the third option because I want to create a new recipient list now. So when I select this one, okay, so now what I'm getting a create option here. As you can see here, type a new list. So I'm getting a create option here. By clicking on this, I can type the names, addresses, and some basic details which are required to generate a list that can be created by using this particular option. So now what I will do, I'm going to click on create so that I can create a new list here. As you can see here, when I click that create option, now we are getting a new address list dialog box, which is something looking like this. So this is what new address list. So as you can see here, here by default it is having certain fields here, like title field, first name, last name. As you can see here, title, first name, last name, company, address line 1, address line 2, city, etc. And also you can, if you move this scroll bar towards this direction, you can see some more fields which are appearing there. Okay, so and these columns you can customize by clicking on this customize option here. As you can see, customize columns available here. By clicking on this particular button, you can customize these columns, whichever you want to retain, that you can retain. And also, suppose I want to add a new column, so that can be done. Okay, so now let me show you how we can customize the columns first. Okay, now I'm going to click on customize columns. When I click on customize columns, as you can see here, we are getting a customized address list here. So these are nothing but the fields which are already available in address list. Whatever the address list we are going to prepare now, these are the fields already present in that particular address list. Suppose I want to include some of these fields, and suppose I don't want to retain the last name, then I can simply delete this by clicking on delete button. Suppose there are two address lines here. Suppose I want to retain only one address line and I don't want this address line 2 here. So simply I can select this and I can click on delete button. And also we can rename the column names by clicking on rename. Suppose I want to add a new columns as per my requirement. There is no job title here, isn't it? So that can be done by clicking on add button here. So likewise, we can modify the uh, field names by using these several options here. And also I can move up or down depending upon my requirement. I can rearrange these field names by using a move up button and a move down buttons. And after this, we need to click on OK. So now what I will do, I'm going to modify certain fields here. So I want to retain a title. Yes, and I want to retain the first name of the candidate, last name of the candidate, and the company name I want to retain. Address line 1 I want to retain, but I don't want to retain address line number 2. So now I'm going to click on this and I'm going to click on delete button. So as you can see here, we are having a delete button. Now I will use delete so that address line number 2 will be deleted. So it is asking a warning message whether you want to delete this address line 2 field. Click on yes here so that the address line number 2 will be deleted from the list. And similarly, I don't want to retain a city name and state. Okay, so click on city and delete, state, delete, and zip code, delete. Likewise, whichever you want to retain, that can be retained, and whichever you don't want to retain, simply you can delete from the list. Okay, yeah. So now I want to add new columns here. So now assume that I want to add a job title here. Job title, click OK. So as you can see here, we have included a job title, so new field here. Okay, so similarly I want to add a manager name. Again, click on add mgr name. So this is what a manager name. Click OK here. So this is how we can customize the list here. And also, if you want to move these fields, we can rearrange by using a move up and move down buttons like this. As you can see here, when I select manager name, and if I click on move up, it will be moved towards up. So this is how we can customize the address list. Okay, so now what I will do, I'm going to finalize this list by clicking OK. As you can see here, it is showing only the fields which I want to retain now. So now what I need to do, I need to enter the recipient details. So now we have to enter the recipient details. Assume that I want to provide a title for a candidate. Say for example, I want to include Mr. Chetan Joshi, and company name, assume that ABC Private Limited. So address line, so he is staying in Hudko, and manager will be Arun, and job title will be sales executive. Okay, similarly, I want to add one more, Miss Shanta J, and company name ABC Private Limited, and she stays in Mulgunnaka, and the manager will be again Arun. Okay, for example purpose, I will change this. Manager will be Bindu, and job title is HR manager. Okay, so let me add one more, Mr. Kiran H. Again, the company name ABC Private Limited. So the address will be Naka. So manager will be Arun for, again he is also working as a sales manager now. Okay. So this is what a sample list I have created with 3 records. Now my intention is what? I need to add n number of recipient list, doesn't mean. So doesn't matter how many records you have. So you can add all those records here. So that can be easily done here. Okay. So after creating a list, assume that I have included 3 records here. So now I want to click OK so that I can finalize this list. Okay. So click on OK. So now it will ask where you want to save this list. Okay. Because whatever the address list we have provided here, by default it will save in my data sources location. So provide the file name as candidate list. Okay, so the file name I want to provide is candidate list, and after this click save button. So now you can see here, whatever the recipient list we have generated, it has been saved in a particular file called as candidate list. As you can see, the data source name is appearing here. And also from this file, we can delete these records by choosing these various options. Now click OK. So I have enabled all check marks here. Please ensure, because I want to compose individual letters for these recipients. And after selecting these check boxes, now click OK button. So now when I click OK button, you can see here, now it is considering address list as candidate list, as you can see here, isn't it? So it has considered that particular address list file. So now what I need to do, I need to go for next step, that is 4th step, write your letter. Okay, so click this. As you can see here, now what I need to do, I have created one sample message here, but I want to create a letter format here. Assume that first I want to include 2 address block. Okay, so let me make it as a bold italic. So below this, I want to include the address block. As you can see here, we are having what address block appearing here. So whatever the address line we have provided for the candidate while preparing a candidate list, that address line it will consider. Okay. So now click on this address block here. So as you can see, when I click address block, it is asking the format here. So as you can see, these are the different formats, how you want to include these kind of addresses, that you can select various formats, and also you can see the preview is appearing like this. So this is how it will include the address block. Okay. So now I'm going to select this one only, and I'm going to click on OK. So when I click OK, you can see we have successfully included address block here, isn't it? So now what I will do, in the next line, I will include from address here. Again, for this, I will select and make it as a bold italic. And in the next line, I want to include my company address. Say, for example, HR head, ABC Private Limited, Garuda. So this is what from address. Okay. So now let me select all this. Okay. So after including the from address, now I need to include what a greeting line. Okay. So now, as you can see here in step number 4, we are having a greeting line item here. So we need to simply click on this greeting line so that it can include greeting line. Again, it is asking for a format. How do you want to insert a greeting line? Whether you want to mention dear or to. So likewise, we can select the format here. Let me include dear only. And as you can see here, this is the preview it is showing. Dear Mr. Kyoshi, likewise. Okay, suppose I want to mention the full name, that can be done by selecting this combo box here. So now what I will do, I'm going to select this one. So as you can see here, when I select the format, and also here it is going to change the preview. So similarly, you can navigate. Similarly, you can navigate between these records by using these buttons, navigation buttons. Okay. Suppose I want to look into the preview of a next record, so that can be done here. Likewise, we can navigate and we can check the preview. And after this, click OK, so that it will include greeting line here. As you can see here, it has included greeting line. So after greeting line, now I want to include a subject. Okay, so let me make a center alignment and type a subject, job offer letter I want to mention. Okay, after this, now we need to compose a matter now. Already I have composed a matter here. In place of a candidate name, I want to delete this. Now what I will do, I will include the name of the candidate here. So to include name of the candidate, we need to click on more items here. Okay. So more items na click ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So after clicking this, it will display whatever the fields we have included while creating the list. So now what I will do, I'm going to select a first name and click insert. Suppose I want to specify the space here. After space, now it has to display what the last name. Again, click on more item, click on last name, click insert. So it has included first name. After first name, space has been included and last name has been included. Now let me click close, and again the matter. So in the job title position, now I want to include the job title here. Simply delete this. Now click on more items, select job title here and click insert, close. Give a space, and in the company name, select more items, again select the company name and click insert, close. So similarly, date I want to mention here, but we have not included date while creating the list. So I will include one normal date, say for example, 10th December 2020. And to whom he has to report, the manager name I want to include here. Let me delete this, select more items and select a manager name that we have created and click on insert, close. So likewise, we can include several fields here wherever it is required while creating the messages. Okay. Yes. So assume that everything has been done. Okay. So now I will go with the next step, that is preview your letter. When I click this preview your letter, please try to observe. You can see we are getting the preview. In address block, we are getting the address for first candidate, and also here in the greeting line, you can see here, dear Shanta J. So this is how we can include greeting lines. Already we have included greeting line here. Just delete this because it is repeating again. So likewise, we can go through the preview here, and also you can navigate between the list here. So now it is showing what recipient number 2 details. You can suppose if you want to see the first recipient details, then you can simply click on this particular option. Suppose for next, you can select this one. So now let me click on this so that you can see Chetan Joshi's record and similarly Kiran H record. So likewise, you can get the preview. And after this, the next step is complete mail merge wizard. So now what I need to do, I need to click on complete the merge. So let me click this, and this is the last step. How do you want to complete the merge? Suppose I want to take a printout of all the letters, or else I can edit individual letters. So suppose now let me click on edit individual letters so that it will prepare individual letters for all the recipients. Now click on edit individual letters option, as you can see here. Okay. So now click on this so that it can edit all the records in individual page. So select all here so that it will prepare letters for individual recipients. Now click OK. So when I click OK, you can see here, so this is what Chetan Joshi's offer letter. Similarly, in the next page, it has included Shanta J's record. And similarly, in the third page, it has included what? Kiran's record. So this is how we can effectively utilize the mail merge option. And suppose in this case, you can edit the individual letters as well. And after this, you can take a printout and you can send the hard copies of offer letters to your recipients. So this is how we can utilize mail merge option. Hope you have understood.